Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're back with more Legends of Tomorrow. The last episode was unfortunate, an unfortunate ending. I was gonna say Brandon. Ray was taken over by Neron, and I guess he's gonna I'm thinking he's gonna use Nora to bring Tabitha. I'm pretty sure they said that they at least inferred that he was planning to use Ava as a vessel for Tabitha, whoever that is. It wasn't for himself. Luckily, Sarah got Ava out of her purgatory, but unluckily, Ray came in and charged while John and Nora were about to, I think, kill Neron. They tricked him out of Desmond's body, and they were about to get rid of him, I think, for good. And then Ray charged in, thinking Nora was in trouble, wanted to protect her. Kind of messed things up and put himself in danger, and now Neron's possessing him. So, yeah, there's that. We had a little thing with Lazari, having her trying to figure out what to say to Nate, and then sending him a text about going on a date, and then she immediately regretted it, and luckily Nate had to stop a wrecking ball, and some reason had his phone in his hand when he did it, so he crushed the phone. So he never read the text in the first place. So she got that do-over that most people don't. I mean, granted, they are living on a time machine, so she could technically have just gone back and stopped her. Well, I don't know, because I know when having themselves in the same time can be catastrophic. I don't know if that would if the simple task of her going back and stopping herself from seeing the text, if that would be as big as season 2's thing. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, now we just have Ray being possessed by Neron. I hope the team finds out soon. I'm wondering why he was possessed so quickly, because I didn't think about it before, but I watched Blind Wave, and they mentioned that John said they need a willing host or they need to be broken, and I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot. Whenever Ray was taken over, I was just so mad that it just left my mind. But yeah, Ray was just immediately taken over, it seems. I don't know. I don't think that doesn't seem right. That could be plot hole, or maybe Ray will fight back later. Who knows? Yeah, that's it. Again, hope they figure it out. Either get it extracted from him, or he gets separated from the team for the time being until they can fight him, or take Neron out of him and fight him separately somehow. I don't know. At least figure it out soon. Let's just jump into the episode.
Smells like somebody hasn't showered since birds wore letters. That's a hieroglyphics joke.
Ha! Nice. Oh, buddy, don't talk with your mouth full, am I right?
Mummies are the biggest dummies. Hey, you big dummy mummy. Guys who contain themselves.
Would you like a wake-up call from the front
Jesus,
desk
guys, come on.
1,000 years?
Nice.
What the hell? He doesn't know. He's that way. He's there.
What's happening?
Oh!
What are you doing with the pillow? You're smothering me. Smothering?
Well, okay, that's not what I was expecting.
I'm sitting here going on and on about me and Zari. I'm not even thinking about what you must be going through. I am sorry for being a bad friend. Bring it in. What kind of punk-ass hug is that? Bring it all the way in, Raymond. Hug me. Look, whatever you're working on, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna absolutely murder it. Ray. Yeah, I just...
Say hello to Rebecca Silver.
Try these. Perfect.
Nice get up. All right, let's do this.
Allow me.
Thank you. I know these costumes are totally ridiculous.
You look absolutely, yeah, ridiculous. It's Indiana Jones. Yeah.
Sarah set us up.
What's that?
Adventure Society, everyone else unavailable for the mission, dressing up like your favorite movie. It's all a setup to send us on the perfect date.
We can see where this mission takes us.
I'm worried now. God dang it. Don't mess them up.
To feel life, not just live it. You still don't know Rebecca.
Well, I know you, and you're Rebecca. Rebecca Silver is whoever we want her to be. These people, they don't know anything about her.
What are you talking about? They read her books, they read her letters.
Her letters? Do you answer your fan mail?
Oh.
I just thought all this was a big laugh at their expense.
Well, it's not.
Sorry, come on. Nate, don't mess up.
The hell? It's paper mache. Oh my god. She did this all for us. It's all a setup.
Nope.
No. The only thing that's missing, Nazis.
What did you do with the egg? The real egg.
Oh wow, she really went all out.
Guys.
Rebecca Silver. She's revealing her identity at Romanticon tonight.
Rebecca Silver?
A
Uh-oh.
sex-positive
They know, but she
novelist
doesn't.
reinventing feminism.
Yeah, we know who she is.
Make sure you take lots of pictures.
Oh my god, thank you. I can't
Oh,
believe
no.
I'm going to be breathing the same air as Rebecca Silver.
I didn't read the book.
What?
Sorry.
Seriously?
Honestly, I usually just drink rosé and let Mona go on and use it as a mini vacay for my brain.
Aw.
Well, it was actually a really good book.
Wait, you, come on. I can still drink rosé and you can go on and on. Come on. Come on.
Okay, fine. So, I think
Good thing it's not a demon, because if it was, you wouldn't be able to tell me. Weird rule that keeps the victim silent, all the while trying to murder a loved one in order to seal in the demonic possession forever.
Oh!
Why did you just stab yourself?
I did.
You're possessed.
Yes.
Sorry, Nate.
For what?
Yeah, smart.
Wow. You okay?
Yeah, it was actually really intense.
Come on.
see, they took care of things on their own.
I'm sorry that our first date got ruined by Nazis.
Who says it's ruined?
It's kind of sweet. I'm liking it.
Okay.
Oh crap.
Give me that. Naskawa chased cash for one reason. It's the same reason humans have gotten together since the dawn of time. It's why people like you come to conventions and dress up as your favorite characters. Why a man sits behind a desk, typing, pouring out his heart. It's connection. Human connection. I am Rebecca Silver.
You are Rebecca. I'd recognize that wisdom anywhere.
Oh my god.
I'm Ray. The rest of me isn't. Nate, you have to get out of here. You have to leave. I won't leave you, buddy.
Okay, you got possessed, penny around.
You have to go. He's gonna make me kill you. No, because I believe you, Raymond, are stronger than he
Steal
is.
up. Steal up.
Why are you hitting me? We're bros. Our bros.
He's gonna stab himself?
I can't give up! Just promise me you won't hurt him, and I won't resist! Deal. But a promise is a promise.
Indiana Jones style.
See them whip skills?
Yeah, it gave me an idea for date night.
Now's the time for laughter.
I might be a little older, mate, but I've picked up a few tricks along the way. And that one's from Marie Laveau.
Cute trick. But we both know you won't be able to hold it for long.
You're a parasite.
His nipple.
My nipple. It's beautiful.
Ugh.
It's cursed. Now back away from it, you bloody fool.
Nate. What happened?
Where is he? Ray. Neron's got him.
Who died?
Yeah, what's going on?
I have some bad news.
I told you I'm fine.
Nora Dark, I am asking you to face another demon. But this time, I'm asking you to face it as a member of the Time Bureau. Here?
Yeah.
Here? You know how I never let anyone know what I'm really feeling?
It's kind of your thing.
That's how I feel, Nate.
I feel the same.
Dragon?
Gideon? What kind of egg is that?
I believe, Dr. Hayward, it's a dragon egg.
Should have thought that first time.
Of course.
Yeah. That's sand, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so Nate wasn't fully possessed yet. I just don't know why he was whistling at the end of last episode. That was maybe Neron took possession to like he flashes in and out. Because Nate did say that he's been having weird dreams, and he only had control of his right arm for some reason. I was wondering what that was about. He didn't take control of him completely. He wasn't, because he didn't willingly give Neron control. So makes more sense now. I didn't even catch it the first time. The only reason I caught it was because of Blind Wave. But yeah, now that's brought up, and they answered it right here. Him giving up the control to save Nate, though. Oh man, I didn't. I almost teared up right there. Jesus, why, Gary? I don't know how I felt about that scene. It was really weird. Like it. I mean, it was bad, but like also it was. I don't know. But I hated that Gary joined Neron. I don't know. Like, yeah, he was the butt of everybody's joke and everything. Like, it kept treating him not the best, but he was kind of. I don't know. Yeah, they shouldn't have. treat him the way he was, but he could have probably, laid off a little bit. Doesn't give them right, especially the extent of which they treated him. But still, I didn't like that. Ugh, that was gross. When his nipple was crawling across the floor. Ugh. It's just not right. But it was a dragon egg. I didn't think about it until like a few seconds before they said what it was. I was thinking it was. Actually, I didn't have anything for it. Did I say anything before? I don't think I did. I'll see it in post. But still, I didn't think about it being a dragon egg. I don't know. I should have. Also, Nate and Zari finally kissed. They seem to be. They don't seem okay. It didn't mess up. Like, okay, I was expecting the date to kind of either one show them that they weren't gonna, like, them being together wasn't gonna work out, that they were just gonna stay friends, or something was gonna happen where it was gonna mess up their friendship. But it seems like they're good. Maybe, like, well, apart from the bad stuff that's going down. But yeah, it seems okay, I guess. Maybe they are gonna go for it. I'm digging it more. I wasn't not liking it, but I think I'm more leaning towards wanting it to happen. Because a lot more, actually, because whenever they were about to kiss and then Sarah and Ava showed up, I was just like, they were just about to, guys, come on. So I think I'm pretty much on board that now. I don't know, before I never thought about it. I never really, like, you know what, they would make a cute couple. Never entered my mind. Because, I mean, not everybody needs to be in a relationship. Like, they always have they force people in shows, they force people into relationships. But, I don't know, it did seem pretty relatively organic. Like, it didn't seem fake, I guess, or forced. At least to me. Others might think otherwise. But I enjoyed it, actually. I'm enjoying the thought of them actually being together. And I hope it works out for them, because I don't want there to be any kind of awkwardness between them or anything if it doesn't work out. But, I mean, things happen. It happens, they'd get over it eventually. But still, I do hope it works out for them. Another surprising thing was that Ava made Nora a member of the Time Bureau. Wasn't really expecting that. I mean, I don't know how, like, is getting permanent? I don't know how she's... The whole rules thing is different because of what Nora can do, the fact that she, has powers, she has magic abilities. I don't know if, like... I would assume that they would still try to have her to adhere to the rules. But there are certain things that she can do that doesn't put her in as much immediate danger as the rest of them, and she can... obviously she can do more than they can. But so I don't know if there'll be a different set of rules for her, but they'll still have some rules in set. But I'm glad that she's going to be helping to look for Ray, because God, I'm so upset that turned out the way it did. I was hoping that they were going to at least expel him, and then the in my head, the best case scenario would be that they would leave Ray and go into Gary. I thought that was what they were going for, and then we'd have to fight Gary, which would be I wouldn't have liked that Gary was possessed by Neron, but I would have liked it more than, or I would have hated it less than him possessing Ray. So yeah, they're gonna be tracking him the next episode. Hopefully they'll find him, and I don't know how many episodes in this season. I think 18. That's what the last season was 18 episodes, so I think that's what they're going for. This one, I'm kind of and I'm not at the same time. Like that fact that Mick cares so much about his fans. Like it's awesome. Like it's cool seeing that side of him, and also the speech he gave when he was basically revealing himself to be Rebecca Silver, that he's wanting connection with people, and his way to let out his emotions. I don't know how to explain. He said it. I just can't remember exactly how he said it, and I'm not very good at phrasing it myself. But just, I don't know. We've seen it poke its head a couple times or a few times with Mick, but I don't know. I felt like this was the most time that it spent on that, and then the most that he, I guess, let out. I'm trying to think of the right way to say it, but yeah, the way it went, like when Charlie was kind of being a little rude about it. Obviously Mick wasn't too keen on her treating the persona of Rebecca Silver and the fans like that, In fact, even the sense of him calling her rude about it, he even had to train her, which is just the thought of it is absurd. And like I guess if you didn't have this show's context to back it up, it would just seem so absurd. But and if you don't, if like the immediate thought also, like if you don't really think about just how much Mick's changed, but God, it's so, I don't know, it's crazy how much they've added to his character. I love it so much. And I was a little worried about him revealing himself because I didn't know how they were going to treat him, knowing that, because their immediate thought was that it was a woman who wrote it, which is fair, but I didn't know how they would react to finding out that it was actually Mick. I mean, not just a guy, but like Mick. Just looking at him, your first thought isn't, this guy obviously wrote an erotic novel series that isn't just that there's more emotion to it than one would assume. So, and depth to it as well. And Mona even Mona, when Charlie was trying to speak about it, I thought it was just not a book, and she was totally throwing crap together to throw Charlie because she knew obviously that it wasn't that she wasn't Rebecca Silver. I thought it was a fake book, but no, apparently she was just asking like what was behind it and stuff, the details of it, but she kind of botched that up. Mona's like, well, they were all pretty super fans actually, but I don't know. I guess I thought Mona was like a little more crazy about it, but Mick, it brought Mick to, because they were all getting ready to mob against Charlie, but Mick got it pushed Mick to speak out, and then he straight up declared that he was Rebecca Silver. Mona, realized it was because she just she understands his wisdom, or not. She recognizes his wisdom. It's really weird, but like in a good way. It's weird thinking of Mick being that. Now I know that they didn't go quite as planned, but I mean that aside, Nate and Zari, they're a good team. Like not as a couple, but they seem like they may be a cute couple as well. But the way they work together, even though it was like a few moments, it was because she used her powers to spin them around so that Nate would be able to take the brunt of the bullet, and he was able to steal up, and then just tore out of the chair. I don't know, he didn't just tear out of the chair at the beginning, but then again, if he did tear out of the chair, the Nazi guy might have went to shoot Zari, so that wouldn't have been good. So yeah, that was really well. Like they just kind of went with it. He didn't question. When she did it, he steeled up and it hit him, and then he just tore out of it. And I think immediately he butted the guy's head. I don't remember, but I know Zari also. Right, she fought the guy too, right? But yeah, that was cool, them working together like that. We haven't really seen them fight together before, I don't think. I mean, we haven't really seen them fight in a while either. Not just Nick and Zari, just the team, I don't think. When was the last fight? I mean, because we kind of had a fight, like a physical fight, not like magic based. Because when they're doing it, they're not really doing much. They're standing like this or whatever John's having to do at the time. Nora is mainly, she's doing that kind of a stance. John, depending on what he's doing, it'll change. But yeah, it doesn't require that much physical choreography. Not a whole lot of fighting choreography involved in that. So we haven't seen much of that, I don't think, that's in a while. The last time was, I'm trying to remember, the luchador one. I don't think, apart from the wrestling part, of our team. No, technically there was the fight that broke out because the Bureau was interfering. So I guess that counts. Sarah wasn't there. But yeah, I guess that counts. But apart from that, it's not coming to me right now, but I'm sure there might have been some other stuff between then and now. But the point is, we don't see it a lot in the show lately, and we haven't seen them fight together in particular. I was wondering why Nate or Ray wasn't telling the others about Neron, but I didn't think about the fact that he could stop him from telling them, which is, because I thought he could only control his hand, but then he stopped himself not just by covering his mouth, like whenever he was trying to tell Nate another time, he literally closed his mouth. So I didn't think about that. I guess I should have, considering its position, but also what kind of made me deterred me from thinking that was the fact that he seemed to only control his right arm. Oh, okay. I remember. Okay, I didn't say it, but when the gold. This isn't really important, but I just wanted to say that the golden golden egg came out. Well, I was thinking that maybe it had to do with a golden goose. Golden egg laying goose. I mean, it's a mythical thing. It's a mystery rhyme, but I mean, it can be mystical thing. But yeah, it was a dragon. I just thought that makes more sense. Or it seems more plausible, I guess. But yeah, I forgot I didn't say that. I did. I knew I thought of something. I just never said it out loud because stuff was going on at the time. A lot of stuff that I wrote down was kind of not really brought up again or was answered this episode. So yeah, I think. Well, this isn't a really important topic, but I kind of like that. It's such a small thing, small detail. But like when Charlie was, when she was when she was showing Mick, that how she was gonna go as Rebecca Silver, and she had the white glasses on, and then Mick Mick just like no, try these, and he just gave her red glasses like, yes, this is her, this is Rebecca Silver. It's like that Mick had an image, or at least he had a feeling of what Rebecca Silver should look like. I mean, obviously considering he is portraying as Rebecca Silver, well, not portraying, but that's the pen name he's using, and he's the one writing it. He has a feel of what she should look like. But I just thought that was funny that he actually, just the amount of interest he took in that. I don't know. I thought that was a funny detail. And then there was the book club, and Sarah actually listened to the book. Hopefully that'll get her into reading more books, because reading is fun. Depending on the book, obviously. I didn't expect her to be the only one. At first I figured Ava would, and then like a little bit in, whenever Sarah was talking to Ava about it, whenever Mona left, I was kind of thinking that maybe Ava hadn't read it, and then Sarah was kind of pouting about it. I thought that was that was so cute and just petty, almost not petty, but and then Ava talked into it. And it was just adorable. Is Sarah just how excited she was. Like when she just gave in, she's like, okay, fine, I'll talk about it, and how she was kind of giddy about talking about it. See, that's what books can do. You just gotta read more. But I don't know if she liked to read and just didn't think that book would be interesting, or just didn't like reading, or didn't think she'd like reading. But I mean, if you find the right book, it'll be interesting. You just gotta find your taste. And I mean, mystery novels would probably fit her, maybe. I don't know. What's y'all's favorite book? Actually, I'm curious. What's y'all's favorite book? It doesn't really pertain to this much at all, really, but I'm curious. Personally, my favorite is one of my favorite series is the Superpowered series by Drew Hayes. If anyone knows about it, you'll understand. Unless you just didn't like the series, then I mean, to each their own. A bit random, but I'm curious, and it's fun. Why not? It's fun to learn a couple things about some of you guys. Yeah, well, again, that's a lot of the stuff was either just kind of observations that weren't really needed. Like the mummy, I wrote that there was a mummy, which was funny. It was interesting that they dealt with the mummy. Like, what happened? And Zari and Nate's interaction, like right after, laughing at his stupid jokes, just because she likes him. That's just a stereotypical thing that they do in those kind of situations. And it was just so weird. Like this is like Ava and Sarah like giving each other a look, and it was like, and then right after, Sarah was just like, "What was that?" Sarah replying immediately with just like, "Get on it," because obviously they weren't hiding the awkwardness very well. And it was fun though. It was a very entertaining scene for me, not for them, but not for Nate and Zari, but maybe for Sarah and Ava. Also, Ava lost that bet. I mean, they didn't hook up, but I mean, they seem to be progressing now. So Ava kind of lost that bet, and she just like, well, it doesn't matter. She skimped on that bet. And I know Ava can't be trusted with things like that. But yeah, as I was saying, I did write a lot, but it didn't. Not a lot seemed to have too much to really get much into. Said much a lot, but like some things were answered, some things were basically inconsequential. and I don't see coming in like later in the season. We don't have many episodes left in the first place, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. I hate that Ray's now fully controlled of, or Neuron's fully controlled of Ray, and him and Gary have joined, which I kind of surprised about, honestly. Less so this episode, but like the fact that they were trying to bring Gary in the first place over to his side in the first place, I didn't expect that at all, and I hate it because I mean, I've grown to not be annoyed all the time by Gary. So I don't know. It sucks that he was possessed and such, but and they took John. I hope I don't know how this is gonna go next episode. Like hopefully, I mean I think it goes again. I think it goes to 18. So we're at what 13 right now. So 5 more episodes. We could get him back, John. Don't know about Ray. I hope he's not gonna be like kind of the big bad. Chuck spoilers. If you haven't seen it and you're thinking about watching it, I'm gonna have thumbs up while I'm talking about Chuck, and then I'll put it down whenever I'm done. The only time I've seen Brandon Routh play a bad character is in Chuck. Like he doesn't start out as one, obviously, for those that know. Then becomes a bad character, and I hated seeing him as that character because I'd seen him in Legends first. I mean, I'd seen him in Superman first, but I've seen him in Legends as a show longer. So I'd grown to see him as this goofy, overly cheery guy, and very optimistic and very much childlike. And then I go to Chuck and I see him come up, and he's very serious at first. He's very serious, and then later on becomes bad, and I hated that so much because he played such a good bad guy, but I hated it. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I got. So yeah, thanks for watching this week's episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to check out the rest of our stuff, go and click the bubble right next to me. And if you want to stick around for next episode, go and click the subscribe button right next to it. If you want to be notified whenever those videos come out, go and click the bell icon down below. Again, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next week.